personal to my experience. Some years ago, in the beginning of my encounter with the Holy Ghost, so the Holy Ghost gave me a sound. Okay, here is how the sound came. The day I received that chant, my heart was in a state. I was in a state that is as if that I've come to the end of myself. Yes, and I couldn't utter words. I lost words at that point. And in that state, the only thing that could flow from my spirit was that sound. So when that sound came, I started chanting it. I began to chant it repeatedly. Then at a point, the Holy Ghost brought the interpretation of what I was chanting. Well, I remember I was chanting just one word. I was chanting it repeatedly. Then the Holy Ghost brought the interpretation and said to me that this is the meaning of what I am singing. Immediately he brought the interpretation. I switched and started singing its interpretation. Now hear what I have been chanting means. Now, the interpretation means the name of God. So I have been calling out the name of God repeatedly. I have been calling out the name of God, singing the name of God repeatedly. So when that interpretation, I was shocked. I started singing. The truth of it is that the interpretation came not in my own language, not even in English. It came in a language in my country, Yoruba language. Yes, it came in that language. So immediately it came, I started singing it. So after singing it, I know I've heard the word. So I had to confirm what the meaning of the word I was singing in Yoruba means. Then the person I called someone I know that is a Yoruba and asked him. He said that what I asked him is the name of God in Yoruba. That's the name of God in Yoruba. So what am I trying to point out? A godly chant, like the man of God said, can have a meaning. Yes. And it can also mean calling out to God, calling out the name of God repeatedly. So there is, at least with this point